I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need.
Hey guys, it's Yaya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a highly requested video. You guys have been asking me to do a turmeric facial mask for a very long time now, and I finally got around to doing one that I felt comfortable enough to share. I have done some very simple ones in the past. I just wasn't happy with them. So now we're going to really jump into a formula that I really think worked out. Turmeric is a powder that can help brighten and heal the skin. It's a very powerful spice that can be consumed or used for cosmetic reasons. Its benefits are just well known, and it has become very popular over the last couple of years. Okay, so we're just gonna give this a try. I made a couple before I just wasn't happy with, but I think I finally found a formula that I'm happy to share with you guys. Jumping right in with phase A, we're going to be working on our thickening phase. So we're using Carbamore. A lot of you guys have been asking me to use this thickener, and I absolutely love it. It's super simple to use. You're just going to basically add it to the water, and you want it to hydrate by using a high shear mixer, okay? In a perfect world, you want to agitate this water first and then just kind of sprinkle it in as it goes. But with our limited equipment, it's just easier sometimes to just go ahead and just put the thickener, the powder, into the water and then use your immersion blender to go ahead and mix that up. Okay, it still will be a little bit of powder in there. It's okay. Just set it to the side and give it time to fully hydrate, and you're just going to get this beautiful thick gel, and you only need a dot. Literally, if you go down in the description box below and check the measurements for this Carbamore, you will see that I use literally a dot, just a small amount, and you get this beautiful gel, this beautiful result. So I definitely recommend this thickening agent or gelling agent for your cosmetic purposes. Okay, so set phase A aside and let it completely hydrate, and we're going to move on to phase B. Phase B is going to be our phase for our emulsifier, and then any oils or butters you would like to add. Since this is a cleansing product, I didn't want to add too many oils because it could limit your bubbles or limit your cleansing properties. So I used a very light oil, which was fractionated coconut oil, because this is a very light oil. It absorbs quickly in the skin, and it got some amazing benefits. Okay, so I just added that with the emulsifier, which is Lotionpro 165. You guys saw me use this in a previous video, and I've been just experimenting with it lately because I really love that it doesn't thicken or anything. It just simply emulsifies. Okay, and we're going to place this in a pot with just a little bit of water, and we're going to place it on the stove. Make sure your container is heat resistant, and you want this just to melt down. And this is going to be phase B, our basically oil phase. Okay, for phase C, we'll be adding our cleansing agent. You can use whatever cleansing agent you like, or you can omit the cleansing agents if you just want to keep it very mild. We will be adding clays later, so those can be used to detox and cleanse the skin. You don't necessarily have to use the cleansing agents I chose to use here. I chose them because they're very great at solubilizing other ingredients into the formula, and also they create just beautiful bubbles really, really easily. Phase D is where we will add our turmeric powder. We will also be adding our cleansing clay, which is white kaolin clay. And then, of course, we will add a little bit of witch hazel. This is just going to boost the cleansing properties and healing properties of this facial mask. Okay, kaolin clay helps to cleanse and detox the skin. So this is what I meant by using the clay instead of the cleansing agents. You can also add bentonite clay here if you prefer. And then, of course, the turmeric powder is what's going to give it that beautiful, beautiful color that we're looking for. This is not the final color. You will see later on it will get brighter, a more bright, vibrant yellow. But I just love using turmeric powder just because of this beautiful color as well, but also because of its benefits. As you guys know, it will help to brighten the skin, clear up dark spots, heal the skin. It's a great antioxidant and a great anti-inflammatory ingredient to use in any cosmetic product. So just mix phase D thoroughly and just make sure it's pretty well blended so that later on when we add it to the other phases, it will be smooth and not any lumps or bumps. Okay, all right, so phase A, phase B, and phase C are here now. We're going to go ahead and combine them all together. Using a high shear mixer, just make sure that you blend this thoroughly, just so that the gelling agent will definitely mix with the rest of the phases, okay? Also, I had somebody ask me, how do I prevent a whole lot of bubbles when mixing these ingredients together? You can see how it's going up and down like this. Yeah, don't do that, especially when you're working with cleansing agents that bubble easily. Just, press your immersion blender all the way down to the bottom, and then, press the button and it will blend. You can see here it's blending perfectly fine. You might can come up a little bit and come back down slowly, but you don't want to continuously go up and down and mixing it all around. You're going to create unnecessary bubbles that could possibly take forever to get out of your final product. So yeah, that's how I do it usually. In most cases, if I do go up and down a lot and it doesn't create bubbles, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's how I put the different phases into each other and mix them and blended them into each other. I'm just very careful when I'm mixing. Right here, even here, I'm kind of folding instead of like vigorously stirring or mixing. I'm just kind of folding the product in. Okay, so that's what I try to do to kind of just cut down on bubbles, so it won't be so many bubbles in the final product. All right, so phase A, B, and C are all together and it looks beautiful. I love this creamy white. This is like it could be a really beautiful conditioning hand soap or even body wash. I just really love it. So now we're just gonna put that combined A, B, C phase into our phase D. And you can see I'm only putting a little bit at a time, well, a little bit starting off, just so that I can fold, literally fold that into the phase D, because I don't want to create a whole lot of bubbles, and then also I just want to make sure there's not too many lumps or clumps in the clay or mixture that we put together for phase D. Okay, so I'm just being very careful with that, and I just want it to be very smooth. So you see I'm just basically folding it in, not creating too many bubbles or anything like that. You might get some bubbles here and there, that's okay, but you just want to be very gentle with it. So you can see here I got a pretty smooth mixture, and the caprylyl glucoside is definitely going to help to solubilize those other ingredients so they can combine well and with the rest of the ingredients in this product. So I definitely recommend doing that first and then combining it in with the rest of it. And then you're going to see how it's just going to change into this really vibrant, bright, beautiful yellow color that I absolutely love and was honestly not expecting, but because the phase A, B, C that was combined together has this really milky, creamy white color. I think that's what, really lightened the turmeric up and gave it a different color, and I really like it. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this color. I absolutely love it. I have other formulations that are a similar color, but it's really nice to know that you can get this naturally using a natural ingredient or powder like turmeric. So that's the beauty of having natural colorants. When you can get something this vibrant, I think that's very beautiful. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys think? Look at the texture. This is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you're getting that definitely from the cleansing agents, and also combining that with the Carbamore, our gelling agent thickener. Very beautiful. Of course I want it a little thicker, so you guys will see the thickener that I will add later on. For our final phase, our cool down phase, we're adding all of our heat sensitive ingredients. So we're using vitamin E just as an extra antioxidant to make sure our oils do not oxidize. I'm also using lemon peel extract. This is all oil soluble as well, so the vitamin E will protect this. This will also help to lighten the skin and get rid of hyperpigmentation and other dark spots. Turmeric essential oil is also known to clear up acne, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. It really works great to lighten the skin. So I thought this would definitely complement the powder. It doesn't smell so good, but hey. You can also add your preservative here, unless this is just going to be a one-time batch, then you don't have to worry about that. And then of course we're going to add our thickener. I've used Cortex. It's one of my favorite thickeners, especially for products that have cleansing agents in them. It just effectively thickens them, and it does it quickly, you guys. So definitely make sure you add just a tiny bit, literally a dot at a time, so you can make sure that it doesn't thicken too much, and you can get the consistency that you're looking for. But this one was perfect for me. I wanted something that would definitely stick to the skin and go on the skin easily, and then but not be too thick, like a butter or thick cream. I didn't want that. I just wanted something to really give that gelling agent a little bit more oomph. Okay, so I think it came out perfect. I absolutely love it. I have used it and I love it. What do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this turmeric facial mask, this brightening facial mask that you guys have been asking me for so long. I really hope it was everything that you wanted it to be. I feel like it was pretty medium, not too hard, not too easy. So I really hope that it helped you guys and that this was, you know, similar to what you were looking for when you were asking me for that. Okay, remember all the measurements and ingredients and everything that you possibly could have a question about usually will be down in the description box below, but if you have extra questions, I'll do my best to reply to you, so please leave a comment down below. Okay, and yeah, also make sure you follow me on Instagram. I have a huge giveaway coming up, you guys. It's going to be the 100k giveaway. I know I'm past 100k and I'm so grateful, you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support, but I've been really working hard on this project and I'm going to give back big. So make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can make sure you keep up with that, and then hit that notification bell because it's the only way you can keep up with all the videos I'm coming out with. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Don't wanna be shy.